Folks, this is your host, GBs, and welcome to another episode of Into the Squared Circle podcast, post WWE Crown Jewels edition of the show. Yes, Crown Jewels went down this past Saturday on the Peacock Network, unless you were out there in Saudi Arabia. I wasn't. My happy ass was on the couch watching it. But let's talk about the matches. There's 7 matches total. Let's talk about some of the matches I did enjoy, some reactions, some thoughts about the whole damn show in general. So let's talk about it. Crown Jewels, let's get to it. So let's check out the Titantron behind me. Let's go through the list here. And right above me here, if you're watching on YouTube, by the way, if you're a new viewer, give me a subscribe right now. If you listen to the podcast, take the podcast to go. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, type in Into the Squared Circle podcast. That's simple. All right, so I'm going to put the graphic right here above me. I'm going to turn around here. Check the list. Not the Chris Jericho friendship list. I'm talking about Saudi Arabia. That's right. Crown Jewels 2024. Let's talk about the first match here. The Bloodline. Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu went against the Bloodline OG. Roman Reigns. The OTC. Yeah, I sound like Macho Man here. We got Roman Reigns. We got the right-hand man, Big Jim, Jimmy Uso. And, of course, we had Yeet. Jey Uso had a massive crowd, a massive pop. Every Saudi Arabian, that's what you call them, Arabians, Saudi Arabians, fans out there just popping, baby, for Jey Uso. And it was pretty cool, man. Great match, right? Good stuff. The big pop in the match, Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns go neck to neck in the middle of the ring. That was pretty cool stuff. I've had to get an MVP. An MVP winner in this match, Jacob Fatu, man. Ooh, doggy, that guy's a torpedo. That guy was a badass. Not Braun Breaker badass. This is Jacob Fatu, badass. And, man, he went through, just beat the living hell out of everybody in the ring. Let's get to the controversial stuff at the very end here. So, what happened was, Solo Sikoa did the Samoan Spike on Roman Reigns. Yeah, one of the Samoan spikes, you know, is supposed to be right here, right? Right here on the neck. Supposedly, right? The Samoan spike. And apparently one of the Samoan spike went midsection right here. Midsection. So it was nowhere close to his neck. I'm talking about Solo Sikoa given to Roman Reigns. Long story short here, Solo Sikoa pinned Roman Reigns. Yeah, got a lot of people shocked. Even I was like, oh, hell no. So, yeah, man, Solo Sikoa pinned Roman Reigns. And there's a lot of memes on social media of the Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. You know how Cody Rhodes lost against Roman 2 years ago at WrestleMania for the title. It is the same photo of Roman. The disappointment look like son of a bitch. I lost the match. So after the match, you had the Bloodline attacking the Bloodline OGs, right? Roman, Jey, and Jimmy. There's 4 on 3, right? Because you had Tonga Loa, who was there ringside, one guy, Tama Tonga, Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu against Jimmy and Jey and Roman Reigns. So 4 against 3 beat down the ring, right? The 4 is going to take over the 3, unless you're Braun Breaker. But hey, I tell you what, man, fans were waiting. Fans were like, who's going to come out and save the Bloodline OG? Who? Well, it was no other than Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn comes down, running down the ramp, hops in the ring, big pop from the crowd. Start cleaning the house in the ring. Now, here comes the very interesting story. Right? Things were changing here. You had Solo Sikoa in the middle of the ring. You had Roman Reigns, corner post of the ring, just unconscious. Over here on the other corner, you had Sami Zayn. Solo's in the middle. Sami Zayn is ready to do his finishing move, the Haluva kick on Solo Sikoa. I'm not sure Roman Reigns was ready to do a spear or a Superman punch, but he was ready to go for something. Oh, that lucky son of a bitch, Solo Sikoa, jumped out of the ring in nick of a time. And that's where Sami Zayn ran. Instead of hitting Solo, he ended up hitting Roman. And by the way, before all this happened, when Sami got in the ring, Sammy confronted the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa. Solo had a chair, and he's like, come on, man, go ahead, man. Come on and join us. Attack Roman Reigns for us. Now, if you watch this past Monday on Raw, we seen Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa backstage talking to each other outside. I'm like, oh, man, something's going on here. Sammy's joining the Bloodline? Apparently not. I guess Solo's trying to recruit Sammy. We don't know. Again, this past Friday on SmackDown, we had the gang all reunited, big family reunion. Now, Sammy comes into Saudi Arabia, and Solo gave him the option to join the Bloodline or go against them. Sammy went against them, got jumped, and now we go forward where we go to that spot where he accidentally took out Roman Reigns. Now it's a big clusterfuck. Now it's a big dilemma. We'll have to wait and see this coming Monday if Sammy's going to be on there or possibly on Friday Night SmackDown. Maybe we'll hear something for Roman. We know Monday Night Raw is being taped as we speak out in Saudi Arabia. My assumption is probably the first Monday Night Raw Saudi Arabia. So that's being taped. So when we watch it on Raw on the USA Network, it's going to be a taped show. So maybe we'll hear some developing stuff from Sammy. We'll have to wait and see on that. Overall, a solid match to kick off Crown Jewels. Again, drop it on the comment section if this was your favorite matches or not. All right, let's talk about the next match, a women's match here, right? As I'm checking the screen right here in the Titantron, you're watching the graphic right above me on YouTube. Match number 2, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill put their WWE Women's Tag Team titles on the line against Damage Control, Kairi Sane and Io Sky versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Solid women's match, right? I kind of blanked out on it. Don't ask me why, but it was a good match, right? I got to say, Lash Legends, Jakara Jackson, the Metaphors, they were fantastic. Coming up from the NXT, I forgot to mention them. They were fantastic, man. I love their ring attire, body suits. Obviously, the women's wrestlers over there in Crown Jewels in Saudi Arabia are required to wear from neck to toe, cover body, just the way they are in Saudi Arabia. So they looked fantastic. They were great as a tag team. The chemistry was there. That was good stuff. I like those. The fine ladies, Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson from NXT, man. They went out there and kicked ass at the main roster. Damage Control, they looked great. Of course, Piper Niven, Chelsea Green were treated like, I don't know, I hate saying the word jokers, jobbers. I don't know what's the proper word, but they were treated that way in the ring. You know, it's just whatever. Anyway, I had a good feeling Bianca and Jade would win because, yes, they won the match. They walked away and retained the WWE Women's Tag Team title. Right? Good stuff. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining, right? Do you like it? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Leave it on in the comment section. All right, let's press on forward. Let's put this train into full steam ahead and reverse. We're not going backwards. We're going forward. Yeah, don't trust me driving you somewhere. Okay, match number 3. Seth freaking Rollins versus Big Bronson Reed. Oh, yeah. 12 minutes and 20 seconds if you're keeping tabs on time at home. Let's talk about it. Yeah, Bronson Reed, man. Trying to take over Seth, man. Seth had a big challenge. Seth had a big challenge here in this match. He had a lot of battles here between the big guy, Bronson Reed. You know, these guys. I think the big moment was when Bronson was on the turnbuckle. I don't know if he did like a suplex or backs. I don't know. He did some, probably suplex. And the way he hit that suplex to Seth Rollins and just seeing that ring just crash, man. The way that Bronson, ever seen Bronson Reed, the big boy, just going backwards, bam, landing, hit the ring. Man, it feels like a tsunami, right? Tsunami. Just the waves about to hit. Anyway, long story short, I was surprised. Seth Rollins defeated and pinned Bronson Reed. Clean finish. How about that? And of course, after the Mance Warner from MLW, Bronson Reed got up, right? He looked at Seth. He's like, oh, come here. I want more. I want more from you. Seth's like, nah. I whooped your ass. I won. It's time to move on. I just made your ass famous, as Seth Rollins said. But it was a good match, man. It was a great challenge for Seth. I'll have to wait and see what next for Seth freaking Rollins. What's next for him? Do you know what's next for him? CM Punk? I think so. I'm ready for it. All right, let's move on next here. The women's singles match for the WWE Women's Crown Jewel title, right? The title they've been, Secret Service has been carrying around on SmackDown and on Raw. They have secure. This is a multi-million-dollar champion belt. Diamonds and studs. It's really nice. But we got the Women's Crown Jewels Championship on the line between the current WWE Raw Women's Champion Liv Morgan versus the SmackDown Women's Champion Nia Jax. Right, both ladies went to war. Both ladies had a great match. Of course, Tiffany Stratton, Tiffy time. She came out where her briefcase caused a little bit of distraction. Yes, you had Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez III came out for Liv Morgan's side. Both ladies were a little hustle out there. Long story short, Liv Morgan defeated Nia Jax. Right, I'm surprised, and they're giving that title to her. I was hoping Nia Jax will win this for her massive dominance presence. She is, I was hoping she was going to get the title, but they gave it to Liv. And Liv Morgan had a big moment. She was crying in the ring, choked up. And she is now your 2024 Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Are you excited? I can tell you guys are. All right, let's move on next here. I told you we're going to make this quick. Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, singles match. Both former buddies want to beat the living hell out of each other. This match never happened. I hate to tell you guys, this match never happened. Why is that, G? Well, these guys beat the living hell out of each other before the bell rang. And these guys RKO'd referees. Randy Orton, no. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, referees got taken out. Both managers from Raw and SmackDown came out. So Randy Orton RKO'd Adam Pearce. I think Kevin Owens stunned the ref. I don't know. Everybody was getting stunned. Everyone was getting RKO'd. Everyone was getting their ass beat. This match never happened. So, there we go. All right, let's move into the match number 6 here. LA Knight. Yeah. Will put his WWE United States Championship on the line against El Andrade. El Idolo. No, wrong. It's Andrade. Versus Carmelo Hayes. Great match, right? Good stuff. Carmelo looks fantastic. Andrade, I found it really bullshit this past Friday on not this past Friday, the week before. Right, the best of 7 series between Andrade and Carmelo. LA Knight was the ref, and match 7 was bullshit, right? So, long story short, Nick Aldis punished LA Knight by putting the title on the line against those two at Crown Jewels. And this match happened. It's pretty solid. Long story short, yeah, LA Knight won. Yeah, LA Knight retained the U.S. title fair and square. Just like that. Hell of a match. And I got to say, man, what's next for LA Knight? What's next for him? Could Andrade come back for vengeance? If I can say that word right. Or maybe could Carmelo Hayes could come out for vengeance as well. We'll have to wait and see on this. Maybe this story will continue on this coming Friday on SmackDown. So congrats to LA Knights retaining the U.S. title. All right, let's talk about the main event here. This match, I gotta say, was my favorite match of the night. Probably one of the best damn wrestling matches. Yeah, the Hell in a Cell between Punk and Drew was fantastic. One of the match of the year contenders, right? This match is definitely going to fall in that category. Gunther, the current Monday Night Raw's World Champion, versus the American Nightmare, the current SmackDown Champion, Cody Rhodes, for the Men's Crown Jewels World Championship. Good stuff. It was a great match. It was a technical match. these guys went to war. They beat the crap out of each other. Gunther, man, his T-Rex drop kicks, his T-Rex moves in the ring. He's a tall son of a bitch. And you just watch him do these insane moves. He's one of the premier athletes on the planet. I hate to say it, but I'm a big fan of Gunther. He's good stuff. And I'm a big fan of Cody. Come on. If anybody listens to this podcast, know I'm a huge Cody fan. You put 2 and 2 together, you're going to have a great match. And, I didn't expect a clean finish, right? I was expecting some kind of interference, maybe a disqualification. I know this match was clean right down the middle. Cody Rhodes did a crossroads on Gunther, got kicked out 1-2. Cody Rhodes did the ultimate crossroads. 1, 2, 3, boom, 1. Just like that, Cody Rhodes defeated Gunther to become the 2024 Men's Crown Jewel Championship. Come on, man. Pretty cool, right? I didn't expect this match to be a clean finish, but I gotta say, that was the match of the night. That was a great match. I mean, old school wrestling as it gets. Your opinions. If you made it this far, any of these matches you watch, maybe you haven't, go check it out. I highly suggest Cody versus Gunther. Good stuff. Check it out. But if you're watching on YouTube, drop it on the comment section, your favorite thoughts, your opinions on each match. And take the podcast to go as always. And for YouTube, I'll talk to you guys next time.